Ashley Grayson went from facing eviction and having her car repossessed to being featured in Black Enterprise. How did this success story end in a 10-year prison sentence? Atlanta Black Star reported, both Ashley and Joshua Grayson are entrepreneurs and content creators. In 2021, Ashley Grayson amassed a tremendous amount of attention when news spread that she earned $1 million from her online business, Digital Course Recipe, less than an hour after she launched the course. Many people who followed her were inspired by her rags to riches story. Back in 2013, Ashley faced eviction and her car was repossessed. She also recalls overdrafting her bank account to launch her business, but that didn't stop her from turning in a resignation letter from her job in 2017 to launch her AM/PM credit repair. Today is my last day, clocking in and working for anyone else, Ashley shared in March 2017. I'm now making more in 1 month with my business than I was making in 3 months working inside the post office. Yep, I tripled my federal salary in my pajamas, just working from home and helping others reach their goals. So it's time to take a leap of faith and be my own boss now. She advises others, when God is telling you to move, just move. Even if you don't understand where he's trying to take you, just trust him. He didn't bring you this far just to leave you. I cannot wait to see what else God has in store for us. Ashley shared her results on Facebook. $1,039,943 in 40 minutes, less than an hour. Mama, I made it. Somebody call up Forbes, LOL, to God be the glory. Hashtag Big Ash, hashtag Millionaire Mentor, and hashtag no paid ads. Afrotech wrote, the platform was said to teach all that she learned over her 4 years as an entrepreneur. She was also said to be known for helping people turn their skills and passions into valuable online courses within 60 days. Charlene Reinhardt wrote in the Black Enterprise article, many people frown upon the idea of constantly sharing your accomplishments and material possessions on social media. Not Ashley. She's a proponent of sharing her success with her audience. It's been the reason why Ashley continues to attract million-dollar days and opportunities. The outcome of me publicly celebrating myself has been so rewarding, Ashley wrote on Facebook. Since day one, I've been preparing for my new partnership with Teachable that goes live in 2 weeks. While I'm recording content for them, active campaign slides in my emails, and asked to jump on a Zoom call with me next week to talk about a partnership with them as well. Ashley has advice for other entrepreneurs who are afraid to consistently promote and celebrate their wins on social media. Moral of the story, never dim your light or water yourself down for anybody. For every 5 people who see your success as bragging, there will be 50 corporations watching you and getting inspired. Now, billion-dollar corporations are looking for me and saying the same thing. We keep hearing about you and seeing your name on social media. So respectfully, I will never shut up. I will never move in silence unless I feel led to do so. God is good and y'all going to hear about it forever. Times Now News reported Ashley's online popularity flourished after her extravagant proposal to her husband Joshua Grayson. That also featured a performance from R&B singer Monica on a rented yacht. Several videos and photos of the proposal surfaced on social media that earned the duo a massive social media following. The couple also frequently posted pictures and videos of expensive trips and activities. Atlanta Black Star reported, in 2022, allegations began to circulate that Ashley Grayson's business success associated with her digital course was a scam. Quote, a lot of people came forward and said they were scammed as well, shared one Facebook user. She added, they bought Ashley's course for up to $2,000 and then were blocked, etc. Now, Ashley is also allegedly suing Sherelle for her initial TikTok post that jump-started the allegations. The year after their engagement, allegations started circulating that the success Ashley Grayson garnered from her online business was greatly exaggerated and that the money she made was actually from a workers' compensation settlement after she lost a finger at an old job. She was awarded $1 million. Grayson sued financial coach Derica Harwell for defamation, alleging that Harwell posted a comment under one of Grayson's Facebook posts that was false, defamatory, and injurious. The suit states that Harwell's post made people believe that Grayson stalked and harassed her, which permanently damaged Grayson's personal reputation online and around the world. In September 2020, according to the lawsuit, Harwell and Grayson became Facebook acquaintances. The relationship then fell apart as Harwell claimed Grayson posted derogatory comments about her, including her home address and number, which she published in August 2022. In an excerpt of an order issued by Judge Michael P. Mills, it states as follows: "This lawsuit presents competing allegations of defamation asserted by two African American women of some prominence whose online acquaintance has become a bitter feud. In her complaint, Ms. Grayson describes herself as an individual engaged in the business of digital consulting who depends upon social media to generate and maintain business for her company. The complaint asserts that she is the owner of Digital Course Recipe, a consulting agency located in North Carolina. In her motion to dismiss Ms. Harwell's defamation counterclaim against her, Ms. Grayson describes her allegations in this lawsuit as follows. Specifically, the complaint alleges that on April 1st, 2022, the defendant, Derica Harwell, posted defamatory remarks about the plaintiff via Facebook. The posts of Derica Harwell were posted underneath pictures of the plaintiff and stated that she, Ms. Harwell, had to get legal and file a whole restraining order on this one, referring to the plaintiff. The post went viral, being shared over 40,000 times. In her complaint, Ms. Grayson insists that, contrary to Ms. Harwell's Facebook post, she has never been the subject of a restraining order filed by the defendant, and that contrary to the defamatory statements of the defendant, the plaintiff maintains a reputation for being a law-abiding citizen who does not harass or stalk others. In her response, in opposition to the motion to dismiss her counterclaim, Ms. Harwell paints a very different portrait of the events leading up to this lawsuit as follows: that beginning in September of 2020, Ms. Harwell and Ms. Grayson became acquaintances via Facebook as they are in the same profession and know mutual people. That during the course of the relationship, Ms. Grayson began to post derogatory comments regarding defendant/counterplaintiff via social media, Facebook. Defendant/counterplaintiff never reacted, but did block Ms. Grayson's account on Facebook. That on or about August 2022, upon information and belief, Ms. Grayson began to anonymously engage in a pattern of posting hundreds of false and defamatory statements regarding Ms. Harwell on various social media sites, as well as sending Ms. Harwell harassing direct messages under various anonymous usernames on Facebook. That also in August of 2022, upon information and belief, Ms. Grayson posted Ms. Harwell's home address and phone numbers on social media in an attempt to follow, alarm, and/or harass Ms. Harwell. That on August 18th, 2022, after numerous attempts to report the harassment to law enforcement and obtain a restraining order, Ms. Harwell reported the harassment online and was able to get an official police report filed against Ms. Grayson in order to obtain a restraining order. That on or about September 26, 2022, the Federal Bureau of Investigations came to Ms. Harwell's home and advised her that Ms. Grayson attempted to hire individuals to murder, specifically in the presence of her children. That as a result, Ms. Harwell, upon the request of the FBI and out of fear of her life, was forced to move herself and her family from their home and was placed under protection.
Josh back.
He's still gone.
Oh, girl, no, we done already been through there. Through Derica house.
That fast?
It's gonna be real easy to get her. It's gonna be real easy. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was trying to see, like, with the money. Like, did you want us to come out there, like, tomorrow or what? Like, I'm trying to see, because, like...
Well, when y'all gonna do the thing with Derica? Because Josh gonna try to come after y'all do it.
Oh, okay. So Josh didn't want to do the half and half.
Yeah, he want to do it after it's done. But if y'all can get that done, like, the sooner y'all can get that done, like, the next week and a half, I'll throw an extra $5 on there.
Cool. And, like, you don't want her hurt, and they just want her gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, out of here.
Okay.
That will put my address off for over 100,000 people to see.
Mm-hmm.
And
you know what I was talking to Bernie about the show.
That videos of the murder for hire have been posted on various social media sites, podcasts, and interviews. That to cover up the murder for hire investigation, Ms. Grayson had proceeded to sue the multiple victims of the attempted murder for hire for defamation. Ms. Harwell thus contends that this defamation lawsuit against her is part of an attempt by Ms. Grayson to cover up the murder for hire investigation against her. In her defamation counterclaim, Ms. Harwell further alleges that Ms. Grayson has posted statements under anonymous names, Amanda Stone and Jane Doe, that were traced back to Ms. Grayson, alleging that Ms. Harwell has a fraudulent business and reposted videos of a disgruntled tenant with the defamatory and derogatory hashtags on or about October 2022. In her response, Ms. Harwell, a DeSoto County resident, describes herself as a public figure and CEO of Beautify Credit and a real estate mogul. And she, much like Ms. Grayson, alleges that the defamatory statements made against her have caused her economic injury in her business. On March 30th, Dr. Derica Harwell posted on Instagram, "After almost 3 years of this horrific obsession, constant harassment, and enduring absolute hell privately, Ashley Grayson was found guilty of plotting my murder today. Taking the stand yesterday was one of the most difficult things I had to do. I endured so much privately, and a good 50% of what it was about to be on display. I went from being told by local police, that's just a social media thing, and crying because the courts refused to hear me in 2021 when I said she's escalating, to now having a guilty verdict on Good Friday. I'm thankful for every friend and family member who prayed with me and for me, and to every FBI agent, attorney, etc. who put in work to make this happen. My family and I are forever grateful, and although she was only charged with trying to take my life, I pray that the other 2 victims, Sherelle Hodge and Patrick Tate, feel like this win is for us all. May them and their families finally get the peace they deserve and their healing process can begin. To Olivia and Brandon, thank you for showing up and contributing to seeing justice served. We are all grateful. I am on a long road to healing, and so is my family, but we thank each and every one of you for your love, prayers, and continued support. This was certainly to my satisfaction. See y'all soon, Dr. Harwell." On Thursday, October 31st, 2024, Ashley Grayson was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison and 3 years of supervised release after being convicted of 1 count of use of interstate commerce facilities in the commission of murder for hire. A jury found Grayson guilty in March. Her husband was cleared of wrongdoing. She'll serve out her sentence at a federal prison in Fort Worth, Texas.